Hello kids, welcome back to the virtual learning experience of GBN Senior Secondary School. Today in our EVS session with Dipali ma'am, you are not going to study anything. Instead, you are going to perform an activity. So if you all are ready, close your eyes and start inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. You must be wondering that ma'am is performing pranayam in the session. Yes, my dear children, this pranayam in which we are taking in and out air from our body is the topic for today. This is a scientific process known as breathing. This is also a life process, a very important life process. Now you must be thinking, what is life process? So let me tell you, any kind of activity, any kind of process which is helpful in carrying out the life functions is known as life process. There are main 5 types of life process. Number 1 is digestion, in which you eat food. Number 2 is respiration, which we would be studying today. Then is excretion, in which you remove the waste substances from your body. Fourth number is your transportation, in which whatever food material or any other substances are made or to be removed from the body are transported from one to another part. And then comes last but not the least, reproduction, in which living organisms produces similar kind of offsprings. So my dear children, let's get started with respiration. But before talking about respiration, we need to understand breathing. Yes, you have guessed it right. Respiration and breathing are different. They have very thin line, but yes, they are different. We will be discussing about this in our video. So number 1 comes breathing. Ma'am is having a beautiful slide to show you in which 2 components of breathing, why and how, are written. Number 1, why. Let us discuss why do we breathe? Why breathing is necessary? It's simple, because it is a life process. But along with it, it allows us to absorb oxygen. Now here itself, it brings a question, why is oxygen necessary? Oxygen is necessary in our body to convert the digested food into energy. So if you are bringing energy in your body, if you are making energy in your body, it is because of oxygen. And that is the reason we can stay 2 or 3 hours without food, or maybe sometimes 2 or 3 hours without water, but not without oxygen, right? Next comes to remove carbon dioxide. We will be studying about how carbon dioxide is harmful to us in this video later. Then comes how. How is breathing done? The pranayam you did with me in the beginning of this video by inhaling, taking air inside, and exhaling, removing the air outside the body, that is known as breathing. That is the way how breathing is done. Inhaling and exhaling. Clear, my dear children? Now, when we are talking about respiration and breathing, respiration means a process. This process is inside the body. You can see me while breathing. You can feel yourself keeping hand on your chest, how to inhale and how to exhale, but you cannot see what that oxygen is doing inside your body. Clear, my dear children? That is the difference between internal and external process. So here, breathing is an external process, bahari process, while breathing is a external process. Respiration is internal process. It takes place inside the body. Now what happens in respiration? In respiration, all the digested food, the food which you have eaten and is digested by your stomach, your digestive system, it is converted into energy. We all eat food to get energy, and that energy is converted from the food we eat by the help of oxygen. Clear, my dear children? So this is a chemical process inside the body and chemical process. So this is respiration. Now I'm sure you are curious enough to understand what is happening inside the body. So let's have a tour inside the body by the help of a diagram. So ma'am is having a diagram in her hand. This is the human respiratory system. In human respiratory system, there are 5 main organs. You will be understanding about different organs which are subparts of these organs in your higher classes. But till now, this is very interesting. So number one, we use nose to breathe in. Now, when we are breathing in by our nose, we are having 2 small holes in our nose and they are known as nostrils. That air which we inhaled by the help of nose goes inside the body by the help of windpipe. Air and wind are similar words. So hence this pipe is known as windpipe. This pipe is taking the air inside our body. Then you can see with a closer look that there are small rings made on this organ known as trachea. They are also having a very important function, a very important role to perform. Trachea is having ring cartilages like this. You can see the fingers like this. Why it is there? So that the trachea doesn't collapse, doesn't stuck with each other. Then comes lung. From nose to windpipe and to trachea to lungs. And inside the lungs, we have small bronchi. This is the human respiratory system. Clear, everyone? Now comes a very important question. We are inhaling air and we are exhaling air also. So what is the difference between the inhaled air and the exhaled air? So here, ma'am is going to explain you with the help of a flow chart. This flow chart, with a closer look, ma'am is explaining you what are the components of inhaled air. The air you inhaled. It goes from nose to windpipe and from windpipe to trachea and trachea to lungs. While it goes inside our body, it is having different properties. But when the air comes out of the body, it is having different properties. So when we exhale air, it consists of carbon dioxide in larger amount, water vapors, and then warm. This air is very warm. You must have understood and you must be remembering while in the winters when you used to breathe out, there comes water vapors. They are visible because due to low temperature, they convert into, yes, solid forms and they are visible. While inhaled air is very different from the exhaled air. It consists more oxygen, that is why we are inhaling it, and less water and very less warm. You can even say it is cool. Clear, everyone? So as I promised, I am going to give you a very important tip. Not one, bonus, 2 tips. The first tip is we should always breathe from our nose, not from the mouth. Now question comes why? The reason is because in our nose there are small hairs and mucus which traps all the dirt present in the air. But if you will breathe from your mouth, all the dirt will go in your body. So this is your tip number 1. Tip number 2. Please stop drinking all the carbonated drinks. All the cold drinks which you used to drink in the summers, these are not good because they have carbon dioxide mixed with them. It's very much clear if our body is removing carbon dioxide out, it means we do not require carbon dioxide. So why are we putting it in? It's not good. So dear children, revise this chapter and we will come back with more interesting facts about respiration and breathing in our another video.